I put it in the bag. I took it to the car. That it Alexis Avila is referring to was her newborn baby boy. Like in the trash? I tossed it in there. And that's how she admitted to Hobbes police earlier that January day she tossed the baby in a dumpster.
Just keep him warm. Keep him wrapped up, keep him warm.
3 dumpster divers found the baby 6 hours later.
His face was showing.
This is blurred video of officers coming to the baby's rescue. They couldn't believe the 911 call was not a prank.
It was inside the bag?
Listen as officers soothe the baby.
Come here, sweet baby. Come here. It's okay, sweet baby.
The hunt to find who did this to him starts with a nearby business. Surveillance video shows a woman tossing the baby in the dumpster. A glimpse of the license plate takes police to this home.
Not this car. It is this car. That's why we're here.
Avila is taken in for questioning, insisting again and...
So, this is Alexis Avila. And Alexis Avila, at just 18, she just turned 18, and now she's going to be charged with attempted murder. And it's terrible what Alexis did. It's terrible what Alexis did. This comes out of Hobbes, New Mexico. Apparently, the baby had actually spent more time in the dumpster than she did in jail. She just chucked that baby into the dumpster like she didn't give a goddamn fuck. And then when the baby was in the dumpster, people were still dumping trash into the dumpster. So for 5.5 hours, that baby is just getting trash piled on top of it. And thankfully, somebody had noticed. Some dumpster divers had, 5.5 hours. All indication says that baby should have died. It was wrapped up in plastic, probably should have suffocated. The temperature was so low, it wasn't even registering when they took it to the hospital. Him to the hospital. It's a boy. It's a life. And Alexis didn't give a shit at that moment. I mean, just look how she just chucks it into the damn dumpster, and then she just walks away. And then she just walks away. Now let's listen to what she had said to the police.
Again, she didn't know she was pregnant until the day before.
Okay.
I was gaining weight. I was eating more. Nothing changed. She also told detectives her parents never knew she was pregnant. Her mother told the same story.
I had no clue she was pregnant.
A detective going in circles for half an hour trying to get Avila to admit to what she did earlier that day and why. I was so scared. I think she was going to hate me. At one point, Avila acknowledged she did take 2 pregnancy tests in August. One was positive, the other negative. She believed the negative test. I feel like we're talking about 2 different things, and it's not going well.
We're talking about a baby that was thrown in the trash like garbage.
Avila, who just turned 18 2 weeks earlier, gets flustered as she's pressed for answers. I'm sorry. She tells police she unexpectedly gave birth to the boy and wrapped him in a towel. I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I was scared.
Okay. What did you do after?
I cleaned myself and I just left it where it was. She says she put the boy in a trash bag along with garbage in her VW Jetta and wrapped it up with a hair tie.
What do you think was going to happen?
I don't know. It took almost 20 minutes during the interview for Avila to even ask how the baby was doing, and then abruptly asked if she could still be the boy's mother. If the baby's okay, I want it. Don't pull it.
So, yeah, I was pretty pissed off at first. It's terrible what she did. But I feel like upon reflection, I would like for, I like the idea of family. And so I would like for this 18-year-old mother and for her to get a second chance to be able to raise this kid. First of all, I can't stand how cops do this shit where they're badgering the shit out of her. And, where's her attorney at? Or have they ever advised her of her rights? She's allowed to have an attorney present, but they're sitting there grilling her. And what the cops are trying to do is that they're trying to get her to incriminate herself. If, she just says that she did the damn thing, then they don't have to do any of the evidence gathering. They don't have to build a case. They don't have to do any of that shit, right? It's the easiest way for them to. But with the way she's acting, she's basically talking to a confidant. She's talking to a friend, an ally, an advocate. But that's not what she's not talking to. An advocate. The cop is trying to get her to fuck herself over, is what he's trying to do. But with the car's license plate, the baby's DNA, you already got that side of the story. You already got that side of the story. And she admits to throwing the baby into the dumpster. But we also get to see the reasoning, the emotional side. I'm not sure how they got this video, but she's being honest and genuine. And the criminal justice system in America doesn't seem to give a shit about truth, love, peace, justice. These are not concepts that even enter into the courtroom. What good would it be to just throw the baby's mother away forever? I mean, I would hate to give her a second chance and then something terrible happens. She needs to have some kind of parenting classes and probably just have child services, in her life for the duration. But I want to be the kind of parent who my child could come and talk to. My child got pregnant. And instead of saying, hey, come to me, they would rather kill the baby. They would rather commit a crime instead of telling me what the hell happened. That's the kind of culture that Alexis Avila had to grow up in. Instead of having parents that she could go talk to, she's driven to commit a crime because she didn't want their disappointing faces. She didn't want how shitty they could get. She didn't want. So it was easier for her to throw a baby into the dumpster than it is to say, hey, mom, dad, you told me not to get pregnant, but I did get pregnant, and I'm sorry. That's how oppressive her parents were. So she comes from abuse. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. Look at how she was raised. I mean, she's 18 years old, chucking damn baby into the dumpster. So I'd rather my, children be open and honest and responsible and do, the common sense, the logical, the loving, the good thing. So, yeah, the second point that I want to make is what kind of goddamn parents does she have? I think she's, I don't know if she's abused or whatever, but she hasn't been taught how to, you don't throw a damn baby in the fucking trash, that's, her parents apparently forgot to tell her that on day one. Sure, honor thy father. I'm sure they told, spare the rod, spoil. I'm sure they said all that shit. But if you happen to get pregnant and, don't throw the baby in the trash. But that's not the kind of relationship that she had with her parents. Apparently, she felt if she got pregnant, don't you dare come home. If you get pregnant, don't even think about coming home. Don't you ever come home. Don't you even come back. Don't you come around here. You make sure you throw that damn baby away. Don't even tell us what the hell happened. That's how huge a Nazi psycho, how big of a Nazi psycho, a psycho-Nazi her parents are. They'd rather control and manipulate her instead of giving a goddamn fuck. So I'm inclined to forgive her. I say, let her read a statement so that way she shows how her actions were terrible, how, she probably shouldn't be given another chance. Like Eminem says, life is no Nintendo game. Put her in jail for a day or two, but ultimately restorative justice. We need restorative justice. What's the opposite of restorative justice? Destructive? That's not justice at all. Life is no Nintendo game. So, she probably shouldn't be given another chance because she threw that fucking baby's life away like it wasn't shit. Like it was a boy, right? So you're not supposed to love the boys. That's what I've heard abusers say. So just throw the boy into the damn dumpster. It was a terrible thing that Alexis did. It was a terrible, awful thing that she did. But if she's able to acknowledge it, genuinely feel bad about it, apologize for it, and put her on the road to restorative justice, get her some parenting classes. I would say get child services involved directly, not to destroy the family, but to build it, to strengthen it. The idea of child services, the last one is to remove the, children from the home. But the whole point is to make the family work, to get the family to work, for the family to be functional, for the family to be happy and healthy. So for Alexis, I say clearly her parents are terrible at 18. She's only done what her school and parents and coaches and her bosses and the clergy and the boyfriends have told her to do. She's been, told what to do. Psychic determination, like the determinism. She didn't choose to live in Hobbes, New Mexico. She didn't choose to go to that school. She didn't choose those parents. There's a lot of things she didn't choose at 18. What the hell does... And then I'm wondering about Daddy Dearest. Where the hell is this damn father at? Where's he at? How come he's not involved? Did she go to him? He seems to be some kind of thug, so, that can't be... That's some more bullshit she's got to worry about. So I'm inclined to, forgive her. I like to see families do well. I like to see people do well. She's relatively young. Clearly doesn't have... If you think throwing a baby into the trash can is a good idea, your parents are shit. Your parents are shit. And, because look how they raised you. You think throwing a baby in the trash is okay? Why? Because your parents thought that you were trash? Is that why? Did your parents throw you in the trash? Or basically, yeah, they raised you. And at the very least, you don't know. So anyways, get her an attorney. And I say, if the criminal justice, they should work on restoring the family. Maybe give her a year probation. Maybe just keep her away from the baby, right? She should not be around the baby. But after it starts to get older and bigger, and she gets, a better job and more stable in life, I don't know. Maybe give her a year or 2 or 3 probation or something. I'm not for sure. But I feel like there's a positive and progressive outcome to this. Let her spend a couple days in jail too, so don't get me wrong. What she did was fucking terrible. It's just that I don't feel like she's a terrible, evil person. I don't feel like it was like she hated the child and therefore, get rid of the child. But she's stuck in a weird situation and she just didn't know what to do. And is that possible? I mean, I've heard of that before. Basically, like for fat women, they're pregnant and they gain a little bit of weight. They don't realize it. Then all of a sudden, boom, Labor Day is there. Seemed weird to me that she wouldn't know. But her own mother said, we didn't even know. We didn't even know she was pregnant. So, like, damn. Anyways.